In recent years, Turkish shipyards have come a long way in shipbuilding. Harnessing centuries of maritime excellence, it's hardly a surprise to see stunning superyachts like Zeemar join the global fleet. On board the yachts is my colleague Deniz.kaymaz.
The Zeemar is a custom-built boat by a boutique shipyard in Istanbul in 2016 called Aydos Yat. So it was built in wood and composite structure. It's a typical construction method. It was a cold molded style that was built. But the most important stuff about building this boat is it's longer than 24 meters. So when it was built in 2016, it was built according to the RINA classification rules. So you have to follow this specific and harsh rules in order to build in wooden construction. So the boat was built in cold molded techniques with fiberglass cloth on top of it, impregnated with the resin on both sides, plus the fairing compound, epoxy fairing compound. So the boat is tough. So it was built in wooden hull construction in 2016 by this boutique shipyard, Aydos Yat. It was delivered to an owner in 2016. The first owner of the boat used the boat very lightly. Zeemar was sold 2 years ago to a current owner.
At 30.7 metres with a beam of 7.6 metres and 245 gross tonnes, Zeemar is an incredibly spacious and voluminous superyacht.
I just want to say one thing about Zeemar. It is one of the best boats that I've seen in the market that has the layout perfectly executed. It's one of the nicest layout of the boat in this 30-meter range boat. There are two means of embarking on board of Zeemar. There's a motor transformer located on the swimming platform that can be used as a passerelle if you like. And there's also a passerelle integrated into the hull that can be used to embark Zeemar. So when you use one of these means of embarkation, you ended up on the aft cockpit area of the Zeemar, where you have a typical exterior dining area where you can accommodate at least 10 people at the same time. And on the port side, you have a small half bar area located with a fridge and the ice maker. And there's a door opening up to the salon area, which is a huge salon area that accommodates the interior dining area in the forward area. A beautiful L-shaped seating on the port side. On the starboard side, there is a nicely done cabinet area in glass. A TV was integrated into it. It's a 65-inch Samsung TV integrated into the nice cabinet area. On the starboard side, going along to the length of the boat, you have huge storage areas underneath the windows. On the port side, you also have some huge storage areas where you can store all the cutleries, utensils, crockware, chinaware, everything you can store on the starboard and on the port side storage areas as well. When you go from the port side on the Zeemar, you have a main deck owner's cabin. It's a huge owner's cabin area with his and her bathroom on both sides, a central shower unit covered in marble in between his and her bathroom, and huge storage areas right across the big queen-size bed in the owner's cabin area. And I just wanted to say one thing about the owner's cabin. You have openable port lights on both sides on the owner's cabin, so you can have a fresh air. And on top of that, you also have a fresh air makeup unit that's blowing air into all the cabins in this boat. While you're on the main deck, you have an entrance to the galley area, which is positioned in the center of the boat. To enter the galley, there are two entrances There's a private entrance for the crew members, and for the guest entrance and for serving food, there's an entrance in the midship of the boat. So the galley has got all the amenities from the custom-made freezers, -18, +4 refrigerator, a custom-made refrigerator for the needs of the chef. Additional Electrolux equipments recently delivered to the boat. Galley, cooktop, rational oven, whatever you can imagine that is positioned on the boat that can serve all the guests without the need of any additional equipments especially. Also on the main deck level, there is an access to the lower deck areas where you can access to the additional 4 guest cabins. On the port side aft, you have a queen-size guest cabin. It's a VIP cabin, which is a very big VIP cabin with an ensuite bathroom. The bathroom is covered in marble, a big shower unit. There's an openable port light also on the guest cabin too. So that's the mirror cabin on the starboard side with the queen-size bed. It's exactly the same size of the cabin on the port side as well, but it's side by side adjacent to the engine room. There is also another twin cabin located on the port side forward as well, with the ensuite shower. On the starboard side, you have the mirror cabin of the port side. It's exactly the same cabin. There's a double bed, ensuite bathroom. I just want to mention one thing about Zeemar as well. In between those cabins, there's a big corridor that leads up to the crew area as well. So if you need anything during the evening, so you call the crew member, so crew has a direct access to the lower deck corridor through the door in the lower deck cabin area. So in the forward of the corridor, in the lower deck level, there's a crew area with a huge crew mess, a dedicated small galley with a refrigerator, with a dishwasher, with a small sink unit, a microwave, so they can use this area as a bit like a crew mess area. And you have 3 cabins in that area. 1 engineer's cabin on the port side, and 2 forward crew cabin area with the bunk cabins, separating a common bathroom in the middle. The Zeemar has got 3 deck boat, so it has got the main deck level, upper deck level, and the sun deck level. From the main deck level, there's an interior access to the upper deck level, where you have an upper deck lounge. So that area was specifically dedicated to the younger people. So there's a TV, PlayStation unit, Xbox unit, so it's dedicated to the younger generation of the boat. So they can play in the upper deck lounge area. Behind the interior lounge area, there is a huge exterior dining area with a shaded carbon poles, a beautiful glass dining table that can easily seat 12 people at the same time. So it's a nice lounge area on the upper deck aft as well. In the upper deck area, there is an access to the captain's cabin adjacent to the wheelhouse. The access to the captain cabin is from the port side, right coming up the stairs from the main deck level. So it's a beautiful cabin. It's one of the best captain's cabins that you can see on a 30-meter boat. It's a very spacious captain cabin, then a suite bathroom. And there's a wheelhouse in the forward area where you have all the amenities, all the captain's stations. It's a quite big area with a navigation seat, big office area on the starboard side, a big couch for the captain on the starboard side as well. So there are 2 doors on the port side and on the starboard side that is leading you up to the forward deck area, and also that is leading you towards to the upper deck aft area as well. And the boat is not finished. There's a sun deck area which is accessible from the starboard side outside. So you go up to the sun deck area, which is the fairly renovated sun deck area. So you have a big bar unit on the port side of the boat, a beautiful seating areas. There's a nice coffee lounge area positioned on both sides of the boat. There is a sun padding area located in the forward area of the boat as well. And you can also put carbon shading poles on the back of the boat and on the forward side of the boat as well.
Don't look down.
And there's also on the lower deck level, there's also a garage on the door. So the garage door opens up this way, so you can put all the gears, all the life jackets, all the wetsuit items, and then you can all dump them into the garage. And that garage area can also be used as a jet ski garage. It has not been configured like that, but it has been designed like that in order to put your 3-seater jet skis in a protected area. And you also carry your tender in this big swimming platform of Zeemar. You can carry up to 4.2 meter tender on the Opak Mare swimming platform, and the Opak Mare transformer is a means of launching your tenders located on the boat as well.
In 2020, Zeemar completed her 5-year special survey, and in 2022 she was put back into class by RENA after her rather extensive and impressive refit.
When the current owner purchased Zeemar in 2021, close to 2022, he wanted to do a full renovation of the boat within 4 months actually, because he took delivery in about January time, so he wanted to use the boat during the summer of 2022. So what he asked is the total renovation of the interior. So what you see on the main deck level is a parquet floor. It was actually covered in carpet. So he wants to replace main deck level with a parquetry all the way towards to the main deck owner's cabin. So the whole deck has been replaced into parquetry from carpet. So all loose furnitures has been replaced. The color modification throughout the boat has been replaced. The ceilings on the main deck level, on the upper deck level has been replaced. The new cabinetry has been applied on the main deck level. The whole changing of the owner's deck cabin has been applied, including the bed replacement, renovation of the bathrooms, and everything has been replaced. And the best thing on the lower deck level, the owner didn't want to touch the lower deck gas cabin, so it was not touched during the latest refit. But the forward crew area has been totally renovated, because currently the crew mess was so small. On Zeemar right now, there's a proper crew mess with a small galley, with a big refrigerators and a good laundry equipments located in the crew mess as well. And the bathrooms on the forward crew cabins has been totally replaced, because there was no opening from the crew cabins on the starboard and port side directly into the bathroom, so the crew members has to get out of the door and they use the main entrance. So that area has been all totally replaced, so there's an entrance directly from the forward crew cabins into the bathroom. Whole teak has been replaced. There's a replacement of close to 200 square meters of the teak. Especially there's one good thing that was done on the board is that adding a captain's cabin on the upper deck area, because previously the area was used as a storage area, which is not properly used. So the owner decided to put a captain's cabin right behind the wheelhouse. So a new captain cabin with a new air conditioning, with everything has been added into the boat. Total renovation of the aft deck area on the upper deck has been done. The new tables, new exterior tables, everything. Whole sun deck has been renovated. A new bar has been added. A new loose furniture has been chosen. Bar stools, a fixed furniture in the forward area, a carbon shading pole system in the sun deck level, in the upper deck aft level has been added, and also passerelle has been added to the boat as well, plus a full renovation of the aft transform door, because previously when you were opening the transform door, it was opening up with the stairs on both sides. So the owner decided if it malfunctions, there is no entrance to the boat, because the stairs were coming up as well. So the owner decided to fixate the stairs on both sides, just open the door, and the renovation has been done on the swimming platform, so the stairs has been stayed at the same place, it has been fixated, and the transom door has been opened up. A full renovation has been done on the interior. Automated blinds has been added on all cabins. Blackout shutters has been added on the cabin. So a total of 1.5 million euro has been spent on the boat to bring Zeemar to its current condition right now. And there's also additional upgrade on the entertainment system has been done. The Wi-Fi system has been done, on the IT system has been done. So there's a high scale sounding system has been put all the decks. Full list of refits has been available, so it can be given up to the requested parties if needed. If you would like to get more information about Zeemar and the list of the items that has been done in the recent refit, please get in touch with me. I will be supplying all the information that you needed. But the boat is big, huh? the dog look at me.